Hi guys, welcome to my podcast. I'm here today with
Nella. Nice to meet you guys.
And today we're just gonna talk about how to start your first business, and what are the pros and cons. But first of all, I want to know who you are.
So my name is Nella. I'm 20 years old. I'm living in Switzerland, and you can find me at Nella's Life in Instagram.
Wait, hold on. You're 20.
One.
You said you're 20. I said 21. Yeah.
21.
Okay. So so what do you do for a living? Like what is your
My thing.
Yeah.
What I'm doing. So basically, I'm working in the client service at the moment, but I'm also working on several little projects. So that's about it. Simple.
What projects? Wait, hold on. First you said that you're working in a service field.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what, like, is that creative or like is that your 9 to 5?
So I think that's my 9 to 5 job, just to kind of fill in my dreams. I just need like a base of finance, so I'm kind of working with clients and working in the industry normal, and to kind of fill out my projects. I'm in several projects, photos and finances. It's a bit my thing.
So as you guys know, or maybe you don't know, me and Ornella, we grew up since, I don't know, we just know we just know each other for so long. And as I knew you, I was being involved, how you went from that shy girl to that confident girl that likes to speak and interact with other people.
Thank you so much.
And girl, and it's so amazing to see like you speaking and reaching out to other people. Like, how did you do that? Like, how did you step forward? Because
thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. I basically went through a lot of stuff. You know it already. We lived together some rough stuff. This is another topic that we could talk
this is a
about,
whole podcast
forever. So I think it's mostly finding yourself and being with people that help you grow, and learning more about yourself makes you that confident you that you want to be. And I think like it depends on the person. I wanted to be more than I was. This is why I grew up so fast.
I think it's as well as a decision, because I mean, I wouldn't say being shy is like, for me, when I'm a shy person, but
shy, come on.
I am. If I don't know you, I'm really shy, but like I make the decision to be shy, you know.
Exactly.
So that's why I look up to you, because
cute.
Going out and saying I don't want to be shy, that's a huge step, you know.
Actually,
especially you, because I see your pictures on Instagram. Okay, I see your collaborations and everything with other people. So because for me, it is so hard for me to reach out to other people, because I like when people reach out to me, because then I can open up myself, but not me going out there to open up myself. I know that's bad, but
I think it's a process. I think it's not like I didn't decide to be extrovert like this. I think it went over the years, and a lot of talking, a lot of seeing and learning, and
patience.
A lot of patience.
Yeah.
But investing in yourself is like it helps a lot if you understand yourself and you're ready to invest a little bit more time, and asking also people like, what's the opinion? What do you guys think about me? And stuff like that. I think that this is kind of what's make you grow. Like, and also what I did a lot, this is going to surprise you, I did so much stuff that was out of my comfort zone.
And that's the issue with me.
Since I stepped out of my comfort zone, and I did so much stuff that I was thinking I'm gonna die.
Because the problem is me stepping out of my comfort zone. The first thoughts that is going through my head is, what will other people think about me?
That's so wrong. You have to stop thinking like this. I was so fixed on this one. What will other people think of me? But then I was like, girl, are other people living your life?
Yeah, that's true. That's so true, because you carry your own responsibility for your life.
This is what I think. So you should take your responsibility, as you said, for your life, and try to see what you want in your life, because nobody else can live your dreams than you.
Yeah, that's so true. Because I mean, like, okay, it's hard to say, okay, I mean, it's easy to say that okay, I won't think again what other people think about me. But at the same time, when you're in that situation, your thoughts limit you at that moment, because that happened so much to me that I told myself, okay, Naomi, you're not going to think what people are going to think of you. But when it goes so fast that
negative mind stuff is going so quickly.
I don't know why it's so easy to receive negativity, but it's so hard to receive positivity.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I think it's because we are around of so much negativity. We don't have a lot of positive stuff, and we don't learn it too. So I had to learn to say to myself, girl, you're beautiful. Girl, you did an amazing job, because you don't have like... I think some human beings are having difficulty to say to people, hey, I think you did an amazing job. Hey, you're pretty.
Yeah.
I think this is kind of stuff that went wrong. But if I have the possibility, I go to people, I'll be like, girl, you look pretty. Girl, you did an amazing job.
Especially in Switzerland. You can forget it. Like, I'm just talking about this country. I've never walked somewhere and then some girl or someone told me like, you look nice today, except my closest friends or people that I know somehow, but not like any person I don't know. And let's say in other countries like UK, when I was there,
they're amazing.
They're so open, and they say like, you look nice, you look this and this, and it's not even with jealousy or hate. They meant it with their heart, and that's so... I mean, that little words can encourage someone so much. That's why I'm saying like, words have power.
A lot of power. But I think it's like the inner convo that you're doing with yourself that matters a lot.
So much inner convos.
I used to be so negative. I used to be so self-destructive. I tell myself the horrible things that you don't want to tell anybody. And I think this is the thing that I changed. And for a time, I tried to style me up a lot, that I hear some compliments, but then I was like, girl, you gotta stop this stuff. You're not standing up for somebody just that you hear something.
Because you can please always everyone.
No. That should never be the goal. To please everybody.
And before even this podcast, we had a conversation talking about like the way people see themselves in this generation, and it's like, if you're a child and you grew up with people telling you that you're dumb, some way or somehow you will believe it, and you will be what you believe. So that's where it's so hard for me, like, you make the decision. And even yesterday I saw a preaching where a pastor said, the way you look at life is a direct reflection of the way you think God is looking at you.
Oh wow, okay, never heard that. Wow.
That's deep, right?
That's very deep.
And
let the sick in.
Oh wow, that's really deep. And you need to understand that what God is saying about you is totally different about what you're saying yourself. He says that you are a royal king priesthood. Do you know what that means? King and queens.
That's high.
So why do you speak so down on yourself?
Yeah. This is the thing. Like, what I'm trying to say to tell you is, I mean, to tear yourself down is easy. You know, it goes so like 2 seconds and you're on the ground.
So fast.
But staying positive is difficult in this world because everybody wants to see you on the ground. I feel like they're giving you these vibes. So to be positive is, first of all, change your whole environment. Only let the people in that wants the best for you and want to really see you grow. And maybe text you sometimes, hey girl, I see that you've been lazy. Come on, get up. You know, for what you're fighting for. You know, people that really, from their bottom of their hearts, they really want you to be successful, to I don't know, to reach your goals or whatever, to really support you from their heart. And when you already start with an environment like this, you can only get better. When you have difficulties to do it on your own, I think this is already really a good base. A
good foundation, basically.
I think that's about it.
That's so important.
and try to talk to yourself as much as you can, positive, and try to never lose your focus on yourself. I think you should first of all start with you before you try to judge other people and tell them what to do, because
so important. Self-reflection, guys. Self-reflection.
I think you kind of have to come to a level before you're even talking about levels. You can't talk when you're at zero. I think true. This is my
I think that's facts, because it's like I don't know, you hanging out with doctors, but you're not in the same field as them. Exactly. I'm not saying that you're lesser than them, but when they talk about certain things, you can't really keep up with because you're not in their field or in their level.
Exactly. But I think if you want to get a doctor, hanging out with doctors is a good idea.
Yeah, sure.
You have
100%.
The mindset, and you can kind of get what they're talking about.
Yeah, the inputs and how do you say it? The things that they went through.
Exactly. The experience and all this stuff.
Exactly. You were saying before that you mentioned before successful, right? The word successful. So I just wanted to come with the first question, saying, what kind of person makes a successful business? Like, what person must you be to have a successful business, or I don't know, business or whatever that you're doing, or creative, or even being oh my days, English. People that like do
independent?
Entrepreneurs.
Oh, entrepreneurs.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
You see, English is a bit heavy.
It's okay. My English isn't perfect too. So I think there's not a specific type that is like business that you can say like, okay, you're successful because you're like this. I think it takes a lot of steps to get the successful mindset too, and to get closer to this. I think what helps a lot is reading, is listening to podcast, to have a coach or a mentor that is kind of guiding you to the guideline that you want to go. Or also listening to what they give you for tips. If you don't have a mentor, go to somebody that you would like to go. Maybe you want to be a speaker, then follow a speaker that you think, wow, he's amazing.
Surround yourself with people that
that can bring you where you want to go. So I think this is a big step. If you want to be a business person, you have to kind of shift from the average kind of mindset to the business mindset. I think that these are different kind of people. You can't be average and business at the same.
You need to be willing to also open yourself to learn new things.
Exactly. You have to learn a lot of things when you want to get to this level.
I think there is also the issue with this generation. They're scared of change. And I think it's not even generation. I think humans in general, they're scared of change, and I think we should get out of that mindset of being afraid of change and be willing to change. So it's hard, but I think that's the first step to success.
I
to a successful business.
I mean, we're not gonna lie. I mean, it's hard to step out of this comfortable bed.
It's hard.
And to get up and to change. But if you really, really want to do an impact in this world or in your life, let's just talk about your life before we talk about the whole world, is to get out of your comfort zone. Do things that make you really, really uncomfortable. Because when you kind of step out of this, you think, wow, that was it. Like I had so much. I was so afraid. I was shaking. I was thinking the worst things. But I went to this and it was like easy.
It was okay.
It wasn't. You're not gonna die, and this is the most important thing that you always have to remember. That if you step out of your comfort zone, you're still alive. You just did something that make you uncomfortable, but you should be proud that you take the step. Out of your comfort zone.
You should also remember it's okay if it didn't came out the way you planned it. That's why there's this word practice. That's why you practice basically, because with practice at some point you will know how it works because you have learned from your past mistakes. So I
think it's already a good. I think you have to remind yourself that it's already a step that you did. To do it. I think this is that thing that most of the people forget, is to really do the things. I mean, it's easy to talk about, I want to run, and then you just stay at home and watch videos where people run. Instead of just getting up and grabbing your shoes and really go to run, because the feeling is absolutely different.
Oh my days. So true.
What I think.
Then, so talking about all of this stuff, why do you think it is important to write down a business plan or write down your goals or the things that you want to do in your business? Why do you think that is so important? I mean, I can just have it in my head and then do it.
Yeah.
Like, that's why my brain is here to think.
Yeah. I get what you want to say, but I think this is so important. People take this too easy, because this is the thing. You think it in your mind and you be like, yeah, I'm gonna do it someday, somewhere, and you end up this year with doing nothing that you really wanted to do. And I struggled lot with not really wanting to do what I planned. I was like, January, I'm gonna be this, I'm gonna be that, and ended up being nothing. And
like the people who sign up for gym and then
exactly. You start in January, you'll be like, I'm gonna be a fitness model, and end up being 2 pounds more, and be like, oh, that went wrong.
Now I'm sitting down in my bed, chilling and looking Netflix,
eating a lot and getting not really
jollof rice and gari and egusi soup. That's all.
Yeah. I think a business plan I think plan in general is very important.
That's key.
I mean, I just make the whole comparison with gym, where with like getting fit and healthy is like, when you don't have a plan, it's different. Like when you measure yourself, when you weight yourself and look at your step that you did with the pictures, I think you're like more motivated to do more. Sure. And really you are also a little bit more sure that something changed. But I see a lot of people doing sport and trying to eat something different, and they'd be like, I don't see a difference, but everybody told them, oh, you look skinnier, oh, you look better, but they don't see it because they don't have a plan. They never write it down. They can't know what happened because they never reach out to what they did. Like, they never watch their process. So I think when you have a plan, you can say, like, I don't know, January I start and I ended up at summer 2021. I don't know. But then you have a plan. You say, like, this is my time schedule. I'm going to do it at this time. And then you can achieve it and go to the next one.
So true.
This is why I think planning is so key. This is important.
I mean, I signed up for the gym. And, like, to be honest, the first few weeks, I documented myself with pictures and everything. And people said that I lost weight, but I couldn't see it myself. But, by the way, before I started gym, I was 90 kg or 91 kg, okay? And now, at the moment right now, I think, I don't know, because of this situation right now we are in, I think I am right now maybe 83 kg, I'm not sure. But anyways, if you're good in maths, I've lost about 7 or 8
congrats to that one.
kgs, thank you. And I documented everything and all that stuff, but still I couldn't, like, I saw it on the pictures that I lost weight, but I couldn't see it on myself.
Yeah, I understand.
And even the clothes that I wore, like, they was fitting me, everything.
Yeah.
But I still couldn't see it. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's hard. That's a hard one. But I think it's a lot of in the head that's happening. You know, that you think like you're the old me still, even though you see it. But I think it would be a whole different thing if you wouldn't took the picture and weight yourself. Imagine that. You would be like, oh my God, did I really lost something?
Yeah.
And then you would go back to your old life and be like, oh my God, I didn't lost something.
Yeah.
You know, so I think it's a good idea to start it. But
I mean, you should also in that time where you're losing weight, your mentality, the way you see life or you see yourself should also change.
Yeah.
Because losing weight is one thing. Okay, you're skinnier, but you're still thinking negatively about yourself.
I think I also made this like comparison where maybe you look at the mirror, and you see the old you, but basically is the new you, maybe skinnier, and you be always thinking like, oh my God, go to the stores and buy you the wrong size, and you be like, oh my God, I lost it, but it didn't come into your head that you were skinnier. So I think the mindset stuff that you said about this is so important. This is really key.
Yeah.
Like, and I think this one is like when we're talking about losing weight, this is very important. You gained up all this weight for years. You can't imagine to lose that so quickly in 1 month or something like this. So you had this, in your case, 20-year mindset of being a little bit more rounder or curvier. Yeah. So you can't expect to change this mindset in 1 month and, oh my God, I'm skinny, I'm healthy, you know. This is
so true.
I think this is so important. You have to be proud of yourself that you even made the decision to change for your health, for yourself.
Yeah.
This is so important. People forget that so much. I think,
I mean, it takes time to change your mind, and I think some key points to dwell on is changing your mind. There are some few things or steps you need to do, like maybe listening to good music, to positive music. I listen to gospel music, read the word, fill yourself with encouragement, with people, with positive people around you, because if you're in a negative environment, you will become negative. That's just the way it is. And it's so important to, your mind is everything. Your mind is literally everything. And
you decide what you fill it up, right?
Yeah, so true. And it amazes me sometimes how music can influence my mind.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's like when you're sad and you be like, I want to be in a sad mood, and you go and listen to sad music, and you really go and you start crying, and you be like, why am I so emotional? And you be like, girl,
it's because you put yourself in that situation.
But I think we also have a lot of power of putting ourselves in like emotional states, you know.
Yes.
You know, you shift yourself in, I want to be sad. You're going to be sad. But what if you're sad and you be like, okay, let's try to be a little bit happy.
Yeah.
And you go maybe watch some pictures from holidays, or I don't know, call an old friend and be like, girl, I just need your voice because you make me happy.
Yeah, you know? Reach out to your friends, to your loved one, to God, God, because He's always here to listen to you. Yeah. So true. Like, no,
oh my God, the God was a good one. Oh my God, this is actually a very good one. I've been in a lot of stage where I felt so bad, and I was like, you know what, I don't want to talk to anybody. I think I should just pray.
Wow. Yeah.
I think I just need that one.
That's the key issue. Because then sometimes people can't comprehend your problems.
And you don't know which mind of state people are actually feeling or how they are reacting to you. Maybe you're calling in the wrong moment, and they maybe tell you stuff that you don't want to hear, you know.
So that can influence you as well.
And you wanted to change your mind, but you ended up being worse. So maybe just sitting down and putting all in prayers helps a lot. So I had a lot of moments where I was so surprised. I opened up my eyes and I felt like a little bit like lighter. I don't know, something changed.
I know that feeling.
It's a bit weird to describe it, but something changed, and I was like, wow, I know exactly what I have to do when something is so wrong and I don't know what I should do more than do that. I think that helps a lot.
Wow. No, that's literally so true. That lightness that you feel in your heart.
I mean, it's your resource. We don't, you know what I mean?
So, how do you determine like your startup costs and other expenses like
I think money is like a big thing. When you want to start something, it also depends like how important it is to you. Like if it's your life, I don't know, let's say you want to open up a restaurant, and this is like your life goal, this is your dream forever, then I think you really have to plan, this is the budget that I need, and really first of all have the budget. Please guys, don't start anything without having the budget and go through
spontaneous. This is how
with business you should be careful. Like you should invest, yes, but you first have to, you should have the money to invest.
You should have the money.
So I think it's so important to have like somewhere money aside to be sure that you can invest in something like that, and maybe be sure about the numbers you need.
Sure.
Maybe, I don't know, restaurant costs 500 and you have exactly 500, then you're good to go, you can start.
Yeah.
But if you have 20 and you need 500, you I don't know, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
you
sure.
can't be like, oh, let's go in, I have 20, maybe I'm gonna earn.
Yeah. You know. I mean, guys, don't get us wrong. We're not saying, like, if you want to start a YouTube channel or your restaurant, and, like, let's stay with YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Because we are not saying that don't start with your YouTube channel or with your business, but we are saying that for a YouTube channel, if you want, like, if you're going in a way of photography or videography, you need to have the right equipment, right? You need to invest in a camera, you need to invest in whatever, in a good Photoshop program or videography program, and that costs a lot of money, and that's where you need to plan before you even starting it, because you want to give the people, your viewers, good content as well. And I think it's a bit selfish if you just like start anyways and then expect it coming from itself, because
absolutely
your very foundation shouldn't be based on people, you thinking that people will support you or give you money to do it. You should stand for yourself by your own and know that, hey, I'm starting this by myself, and I have the money to start this.
Exactly.
Not depending on other people, because you're your own person. At the end of the day, you need to pay them back, and some people even still want interest. Is that right?
That's all right. I think you, in kind of way you can, but in YouTube channel I think you can start in somewhere, but I think you should shift it. Like maybe you start with your phone, but then you...
That's why I said it depends what you're doing. Like if you're a regular schlegerer YouTuber, then okay, go for it. I use my phone as well, but I'm saying, like, if you're starting in animation photography, people not even people, like you yourself, you want to bring good content.
Yeah, of course. But I think also YouTuber, I think you start with your phone because you don't have any other option.
You know? Of course.
But then you start
rich.
I mean, then you start working and you invest maybe in a good camera and then in a good mic and then in lighting. You know, I think you can in the YouTube industry. I think you can add up a little bit.
Sure. You can always improve. And please, guys, only because you want to start a self-employed business, don't forget your 9 to 5, because that's what you need to do first to even get your money, okay? Because it's not that, okay, I will give up everything and start for this. No. Please have a plan B. Please have a plan B, okay?
Well, unless you're making double of the income that you're making consistently,
tell them.
Because I mean, it could happen somehow that you made like in 1 month the same amount that you made in your 9 to 5, but if it's not consistently, it would turn you out, you know. It would be like, oh no, I didn't make the same as I did, and then I don't know, life would be hard.
Sure.
We don't want hard 100%. Life here. Life is hard already.
So I mean, like, okay, let's say you have your business and everything is going well for a while, how it goes with YouTube, and let's say the next month everything goes down. So how do you stay strong in such times? How do you go through such hard times? Because there are some people, they just give up and run. Like, they give up and throw everything away and say, hey, I had enough, I'm not gonna do this. But what is your personal advice to encourage the people that are still in the storm or in the boat?
So I think if they gave up so quickly, I think they didn't want it bad enough. You really want
in the first place.
You really have to be deep in it. You really want to have like the drive. I tell the people always to have like the hunger for something. You need to have like this hunger to you really want to achieve something. And if it's like on surface level, I think it won't work, to be honest. You're gonna be sick of it. You don't want to do it. It's like I always make the sport gym example. Like, you start with gym, but you don't really want to do it. You just do because everybody else doing it. And after 3 months, you'll be like, okay, well, you know what? I'm sick of it. Bye. But what if you really want to be a bodybuilder or something like this, and you be like, I really, really want this. You start eating like this. You start working out like this. You see the results, and I think it's normal that you're being in a point where everything feels so sad. You feel down. You feel like everything is breaking apart. But then in this moment, I think you should remember yourself, how you're gonna feel when you're gonna be in the successful level.
Oh yeah.
When you're gonna be in this level that you can't even imagine, but try to close your eyes and imagine yourself, maybe, I don't know, you want to be an actress in front of the stage, everybody is clapping, you're doing an amazing job.
Yeah.
And try to keep this feeling in your heart, and try to get up, and don't forget why you start, because you started from somewhere, you came so far, and don't forget that the hardest part, even when the pain is coming, this is when the change is really coming.
Oh yeah.
This is like when you're in gym, you're doing the last one, it hurts so bad. It hurts so bad. But this is the one that you'll be like, wow, I made it. I went stronger. I can do one more. That means I can do another rep. I can do another one. I can do a harder exercise because I went to this step. So I think this is such an amazing one. This is so important.
It's like you watched the preaching yesterday. Because he said like happy moments are here for the sad moments.
Yeah, exactly. They keep them up.
Like in bad times, that's where you need to remember the goodness of God and just happy moments in general.
Maybe call a friend or watch videos, or maybe it's also a good time to say, you know what, maybe I need a little break. I do like one day just for me, reminding myself what I love. Maybe, I don't know, if you love to watch TV, what's your favorite thing? Try to keep yourself positive and be like, okay, this is just a bad moment, it's not a bad life.
If it's not a oh wow, it's a bad moment but not a bad life. Amen to that.
You know.
Yeah, so true.
I think we human beings tend to give attention to negative stuff or stuff so badly, you know, to just focus on, oh my god, this is so hard.
So true.
But then when you really watch it from the surface or from the other side, you'll be like, oh my god, it's not that bad, like the deal. It's not that big, you know. I always try to remember there are people that are praying for what I'm living right now.
Oh wow.
They are on their knees crying and praying. And be like, I want to change, and I'm just like here crying about my little stuff. Yeah, sure. You know, instead of changing it and trying to help the people to get to the life that they want to be, you know, this is like
so true.
I think you should remember that you should be thankful for what you have.
Yeah, really.
We are
sometimes we're so ungrateful and we don't even recognize it. Yeah. And I've also, like, so many times I've been on that stage where I feel like God has forsaken me or he left me, but meanwhile it's me being ungrateful and he's preparing me for something that I have to go through to be able to get to that point where I need to be, not where I want to be, where I need to be.
Also get this person that you need to be.
Yeah, the person that I need to be, the woman that I need to be.
Yeah, exactly.
So true.
I think it's also a good thing to maybe a good moment to call person and be like, I'm so thankful that you're in my life. Yeah. You made an impact and I have a bad moment, but you have been somebody that helped me out all the time. Really from your heart. Maybe say thank you. Yeah. Because the thank you thing is something that you don't hear that often. Sure, and it's so important to share the people, to show them I really love you guys and I'm happy that you're in my life. And I mean, you have to mean it. You don't tell people like that you love them. You be like, I really love you. Yeah,
especially if you're a person that never said. Yeah, it could mean a lot to someone that never hears it from you. Yeah. Anyways, talking about hard times and God, what if you got a yes from God but a no from your friends?
That's a harsh one. I think that's such a harsh one. Yeah. But I think the feeling that God gives you when he is so into your ideas is huge. And I think if you have real friends and you try to tell them, guys, I feel in my heart that I want to do that and I know you're not gonna like it, but please try to support me because I really want to do that, then you should go for it, especially when you have already the biggest yes that you can have.
Sure, from the Most High.
I mean,
who can ever...
I can't even talk anymore, like this is enough to have it. But I wouldn't say that you have to cut your friends off then. I think you have to try to describe what you want to do, and if they still be like, girl, stop it, then as hard as it seems like, you have to say, sorry guys,
I can't take you in the boat.
Yeah, I can take you on my trip, I can take you on my journey because this is my way, I want to go to this way, and if you can't accept it, you can't be a part of my life anymore.
So true. It's so hard, but it seems so true.
I mean, I'm not going to people and tell them like this. We just grow apart because they see that I'm going in this direction.
In different ways. It's not even cutting off, because people always say, I'm cutting you off, I'm cutting you off.
No way.
We just grow in different ways.
And you be like, I'm sorry, this is your way, this is my way, this happened just naturally, but you already know that you made your decision and it's over.
Yeah.
As hard as it sounds.
And I think it's very important to do it in a mature way.
Yeah.
Not in like a way where you shout and everything, because that's not mature. In a way that, okay, you guys have sat down and you have discussed your different visions, and if they don't fit together as friends, it's okay. Like, you will meet other people on your journey, and that person will meet other people as well.
And I think this thing turns into negativity so quickly if you try to discuss this with the person. You know? If you try to be like, hey, please, you have to love my idea, please, and I think that's wrong.
Pleasing, you should really stop with it, because it's draining. It takes your energy,
and we're not people pleasers. This shouldn't be our job. If you have friends that are ready to support you, then go for it, and if not, then I'm not a fan of this one, but then go with the flow a little bit. In this case.
So, talking about negative comments, how do you deal with them? If, let's say, you're a person that is very insecure, but your business idea is very huge, and you know you can make millions out of it, and I don't know, you can just make an impact. Okay? Not millions, just make an impact.
An impact is a lot already.
How do you deal with negative comments, like anonymous or even in person, because some people have the courage to say negative things,
But I think it's important to also listen to this. Not all the time. I think you have to, maybe you're doing a step that's wrong, then you have to hear it, but sometimes you know what I mean, that you hear somebody telling you, hey, I think since you're doing this, you're really rude, then you'll be like, okay, reflecting, watching, what did I tell you, please tell me, and then people be like, hey, you told me this and that hurts, and then you can change it, then I think it's okay. But you always have to remind yourself that not everybody gonna love you, not everybody gonna support what you're doing, like not everybody going to be like, girl, you did an amazing job. I think it can be the different thing. People be like, I hate you, I don't like what you're doing, but then you be like, girl, you know what, you can't please everybody. You're doing it to please a certain group or certain.
You're not a people. You're not a people pleaser.
You should.
You're not a people pleaser. Okay.
So in negative moments, I think the most important thing is don't take it personal.
Don't take it personal.
Don't take it personal,
so
because
true.
You don't know what's going on in their life. Maybe they had like a convo with their parents where they're shouting, then they see your video and they get angrier and be like, girl, you stink, or I don't know. You take it personal, but they didn't want to reach out to you personally. They was just emotionally confused, and you were the first person that they let it just out. Yes, I think don't take it personal. Stay focused. Oh, this is a big one. I think I had this so much when I was working on my goals, and I saw my phone ringing, and I was like, oh, should I go on my phone to be on my goals? But no, stay focused. Never lose your focus.
Goes back again to the word decision. You make the decision. So
I think the decision part is a big one. You make the decision if you want to chill on your phone right now, or if you want to really pursue your goals. You make always the decision between stuff. It's like conscious,
it's true.
I think you can kind of guide yourself if you really be like, I want to get up right now. It's like you decided to get it up, or you decide to dream. You decide to sleep. So, I mean, the snooze button doesn't get off alone.
That's so true. Like, the snooze button, we ain't best friends. No, we are not best friends. Going to the end of this conversation, I just wanted to ask you the last question. How much time should we invest in our business idea, like including planning, financial stuff? I don't know what it takes for a business because every business is different, but how much idea should we time should we spend in it?
Yeah, I think it depends what business you want to do, and you have to do your research a little bit to kind of figure it out. And I think it's a huge thing about your daily routine, like what are you doing for your days. Like, I don't know if you're kind of just maybe going to the gym, or I don't know, it depends. Like if you have like a lot of time, maybe be like, okay, I'm just doing my morning gym.
Hey, sorry guys, my sister is right now living her best life in the sitting room, so if you hear her in the background, I'm so sorry guys. This is my podcast, this is my life, this is my crazy life. I'm sorry.
And I couldn't keep on being serious. Sorry, okay. No, I think it depends of your time schedule. Like if you have a lot of time, you can invest more time. And if not, then try to organize that in a lot of time. I don't know. Maybe I think if you have I don't know.
Making appointments in your calendar, like
I mean, it's different if you have like 4 hours and you're not focused on this 4 hours when you're kind of focused in 2 hours and you maybe do a work from a 6 hour work, you know. I don't know. So it's difficult. If you can schedule yourself in really focused like hours, then kind of try to find your time when it's working for you, you know.
Yeah, makes sense.
I don't know. I think this is like the most important thing. It depends. It's like an individual question, I think. You have to know your schedule, and then if you know your schedule, put on your time, but mention it as a focus time, like an important time where you really work, and not like, okay, I'm doing business, doing picture, posting it, I'm working, but you're like eating chips and chilling and laying down and maybe do 20 minutes, and then you'll be like disappointed why it doesn't work.
I mean, I think like also you should also prepare yourself. This has nothing to do with the question, but you should also prepare yourself, like in this crisis where we are right now, you should also have work for in case of hard times or crisis, where you can always go out, where you can always reach out to people, that you have work to still show and to still represent, you know. Because as I said, you never know. To just have work to save that you saved already.
I think this is like the time that we are right now. We can really use it for our personal like goals and what we want to do. I mean, you can read a lot, you can do a lot of personal development because you got time, you're in your room, you can write down a lot of ideas. I think this is a perfect timing to do stuff like this because you got time, and this is so important that you write it down. Maybe you also kind of write down your process that you did. We used to forget how far we came in our life.
I think that's a very important point, key point.
Because we always be like, we are so bad, we are so dumb, we are so that. But what if you just watch your journey from 28 to 2018 or 2020, even be like, you see what I'm writing here? I'm better. I'm getting I run faster, maybe I speak quicker, I'm more mindfulness, you know, I'm more like stronger in everything. This is something that we used to forget so quickly. Our progress, like how we shift ourselves from 0 to maybe 50, but you can say whatever you want, but 50 is a lot from 0. So I think this is a very important one too. I don't know, it's nothing but a question, I think, but I think it's an important side note.
I mean, you know, I wanted to go through all the questions, but I mean, it wouldn't be a real conversation if we wouldn't like just go with the flow, as I said. But I think it's okay, and like I hope all the questions that Ornella answered could help you. And I just see you in the next podcast. And where can we follow you?
I think you can find me on Instagram at Nella's Life, actually. And I want to, first of all, before we end this, thank you a lot to bringing me up. I really appreciate your work. I love what you're doing.
Thank you.
I'm thanking you that I can be a part of it all the time. Love you very much, and I love the process.
Thank you so much. No, guys, really make sure you follow her, and this podcast will be posted on YouTube as well, and SoundCloud, and I'm still working with the Spotify thing. If you guys know anything, please let me know, because I'm still confused with the whole Spotify thing. And Make sure that you follow me on my Instagram as well, Naomi Lords, and my photography page, Visuals by Naomi Lords. See ya! Bye!